Good morning, everyone. My name is Mike Hildreth. I'm the middle senior high school principal, and it is an honor to be standing in front of you here today and to welcome you to the West Green campus for our annual Veterans Day program. Today's program has been proudly organized by the Music and Media programs along with our Student Government Association. We are honored to have you join us here today to recognize and celebrate the bravery, service, and sacrifice of our nation's veterans. If you are able, please stand for the playing of our national anthem, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, performed by the Pride of West Green, the Pioneer Band. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, once again, we thank you for being with us here this morning to take time to honor those who have served and those who continue to serve our country with courage and dedication. We are deeply grateful for their commitment to protecting the freedoms we hold dear. Our next speaker currently teaches biology, anatomy, and aquaponics here at West Green High School. Prior to beginning his teaching career, he proudly served in the United States Marine Corps from 2009 to 2016, where he achieved the rank as sergeant before being medically discharged. During his time in service, he worked as an aviation diesel mechanic, maintaining support equipments for Harriers, C-130s, Prowlers, F-35s, and V-22 Ospreys. In addition to his primary role, he also served as a military police officer for 9 months. He completed multiple deployments, including an 11th-month deployment as part of the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit. Please join us in giving a warm West Green welcome to Mr. Stephen Chimay.
Normally, I don't have a script, but I have a time limit this time, so I'm going to follow this a little bit. So first off, I'd like to thank Dr. Hildreth for introducing me. I'd also like to thank every single one of you for being here today. I know everybody's busy and there's lots of stuff going on this time of year, so I really appreciate that. I also want to thank all of our students, staff, and administration for putting this on for our veterans. As I was thinking about and writing this speech, I kept wondering, why was I picked? I don't really know. And even up here today, I still don't really know, but I am really appreciative of it because we have a room full of veterans that could be up here as well. Military service in itself can be very lonely if you decide to do that, right? If you're unwilling to put yourself out there and talk to others and make friends and eventually family, it can be really hard. I was one that put myself out there and made sure that I was establishing things and relationships with friends, because there are so many complex and stressful situations that you can never really fathom besides somewhere in the military. What it did, though, is in those situations where it's life, death, destroying a $1 million piece of equipment, you make these bonds that will never be broken, and sometimes are ones that you don't even see every once in a while. You see them 3-4 times in a couple years. From my own experience, I can say that I have numbers in my cell phone to this day that I don't use very often, but I know when I call and they eventually pick up when they're not sleeping, because a lot of my friends like to sleep, they're going to come and help me no matter what. Whether it's, hey, man, I'm just having a really tough time. I need to talk to somebody. Or, listen, life is tough. I just need a little help. Could you come help me move? Could you come help me, just with a little bit of money? Whatever it is. Because at the end of the day, we created this brotherhood that is unbreakable in most cases. Looking back at all those times my military family needed help, or I needed help, it made me look at all of the veterans around. And I have experience here during this football season. I was getting my stuff out of my Jeep, and I had a fellow veteran saw my plates and just said, hey, you're a vet too? And we had a conversation probably 20 minutes. And it just because they saw my plates on my vehicle. And it's something that you can't replicate. When we need help, sometimes it's really hard to ask. But when you ask a group of veterans, whether they know you, they've served with you, or they just met you on the street, they're going to help. It may not be monetary, it may not be, a bunch of time, but they will do something. Whether, hey, I got somebody, I know a guy that can do that. I know how to do that. I can help you. They're always willing to do that. And it's hard to even explain sometimes because, as most of us, we're all from different branches. Myself from the Marine Corps. We have Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Space Force, Air Force, all of these different things. We will pick on each other so much. But at the end of the day, if someone else comes in, we're going to stop it really quickly. This Veterans Day, if you don't have anything planned, please sit down and have a coffee with a veteran or take some time to write a thank you note to any member that has served. As we go through this day, we must remember the historical events that occurred that range from the armistice of World War I to legislative action that have led to the celebrations we partake in. One important part of this day we must remember is that this day is of celebration for all that have served our country. We cannot confuse this day with Memorial Day. This is where we remember all of those who have paid the ultimate price to protect the freedoms that we have today. Before I go, I would like to have any students in the audience that have made the decision to serve or have recently graduated from boot camp to please stand. Please take a moment to look around to all the veterans in this room, as we are here to help you. Thank you for every veteran for coming today and for the service to our country. Thank you to everyone that has worked so hard on this program and to all that ensured its success, as it means so much to so many. Thank you, Patrick. Lastly, I can't leave this stage without saying, happy birthday, Marines. 250 years is a big milestone, but it's not the last. We'll have many more to come. Thank you all, and I hope you all have a great Marine Corps birthday and a good Veterans Day tomorrow.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Durda. I'm the new elementary band teacher here, and I have the 4th and 5th grade slowly getting onto stage here, and we have a couple songs for all of you. First one being "You're a Grand Old Flag." Veterans, when you hear your service song, please stand or wave if you are able to be recognized with the service songs medley. United States Marine Corps. United States Navy. United States Air Force. United States Space Force. United States Coast Guard. Thank you very much. And one more time for those who have been recognized. Thank you all to those who have served. Thank you very much. Here in a moment, as our fourth grade take a seat and fifth grade takes a seat, we have some speakers that have a poem for all of us.
I saw a burial with a bugler playing taps. I turned to my father. What happened? I asked.
He clutched my hand, and with a quiver in his voice, he began to explain, and his eyes became moist.
My son, he said, this is rather difficult for me. An old veteran like myself, this is tough to see. In that coffin lies a genuine patriotic warrior and an honest-to-God hero, an American soldier.
I appreciate that soldier and the service he gave, and I honor his sacrifice as he laid in his grave.
He was honorable, selfless, courageous, and bold. Please remember his son as you grow old.
The value of his service I must explain, if not remembered, will be lost in vain. As a nation, we're nothing without soldiers like him, and failing to remember would be a terrible sin.
I listened in awe as my father spoke. It seemed as if his heart were broke. I suddenly remembered when he went to war. When he returned, I thought nothing more.
I never asked why he walked with a limp, and I didn't care about why he was sick.
I was too busy enjoying the life I had to realize that I had it because of my dad.
I finally understand what my dad was about. It hurt so bad I cried out loud.
He sacrificed so much so I could be free, and his battle scars were suffered for me.
It was my father's spirit that spoke to me that day. Thank God I finally understand what he had to say.
I saluted his coffin as they laid him to rest, and I thought about the medals pinned to his chest.
And that I didn't honor him sooner, I will always regret, and I pledge that day to never again forget.
I'm proud that my dad was a patriotic warrior. I'm honored to be a son of an American warrior.
So go back now.
On Veterans Day, we would like to show you our appreciation for the veterans who are an integral part of the West Green community. Please take a moment to reflect as we honor those who have served.
All right, before you leave today, one of my students has asked me to make an announcement for them. Darren Knight, he's out in the lobby. His National Honor Society service project is to write letters to troops. Darren is currently in the middle of working his tail off to get into the Naval Academy in Annapolis. He's a very dedicated student, and if you could honor him by writing a letter to our troops, I would appreciate it, he would appreciate it. And for all the veterans in here, if you can remember getting letters from home, I think our troops would appreciate it also. Another thing before we go, Patrick, stand up again. So Patrick just went through his training with the Marine Corps, and he graduated from West Green last year. And I had the opportunity of being his principal, at least for a small time in his journey here at West Green. But Patrick, I want you to look at all these kids up here. And kids, I want you to look at Patrick. Look at that man in that uniform. His commitment to our country, to his community, and to just dedication to being the best example he could be. That's the type of kid you need to look up to. Graduate of West Green last year, he walked the same halls you did. He's a true leader, and Patrick, I appreciate everything you've done and everything you'll continue to do for the United States, for our community, and for West Green. Let's give him one more hand. Thank you, Patrick. So as we bring today's program to a close, let us take a minute to truly reflect on what we've witnessed today and what it represents. You know, a slideshow of your family members, your classmates, people who aren't here, people who have served our country, people who are sitting here today. It's truly meaningful. The men and women that we honor today remind us that freedom is not something that we simply inherit. It's earned, protected, and renewed by those willing to serve for something greater than themselves. Their courage and sacrifice have written the very story of our nation. And it is our responsibility as students, educators, and citizens to continue that legacy through our gratitude, integrity, and in service in our own lives. To our veterans here today, on behalf of the West Green School District, we thank you. We cannot thank you enough because we can sit here today free in our country because of the sacrifices that you made. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. You embody the values that we strive to teach each and every day: duty, honor, and perseverance. And everyone else in attendance, may today inspire you to recognize that patriotism is more than a word. It lives on how we treat one another, how we give back, and how we use our talents to strengthen our community. Thank you again to our veterans, our staff, and our students for making today very meaningful. May we leave here reminded that our freedom endures because others have stood and still stand in its defense. Thank you. That is also, if you please make your way to the lobby. I know there's light refreshments in the teacher's lounge, but please, please, please take a second to write a letter to our troops. I know they'll appreciate it. Thank you.